Hello, everybody. Let me just get on screen right now. Hello, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to my stream. Actually, this camera angle is not ideal, but I do have something to show you, and I need to stand up. Hey, pretty good, right? Pretty good. Yeah, anyway, this shirt was made for me by my lovely mother, who might be watching today, I think. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like the Valve color scheme, yeah. Hola. Yeah. What was I gonna say? If you guys are interested in having a shirt like this, I'm thinking of getting them made. So yeah, watch that space. What was I gonna do? What am I doing today? Well, today we have some cool things. I got a new mouse, actually. Pretty cool. This is the Keychron M6. My old Logitech MX Master 2 shit the bed. It is absolutely destroyed after years of use, so I needed to get a new mouse, and this one is alright. Although, you guys may notice that, or not notice, that this mouse has silent switches. So you won't hear me clicking away all the time anymore, which is hopefully good for you guys. But anyway, why are we here? We're here today to show off the map. Now, just like Brendan Fraser in The Mummy 1999, I am the map, and we have a map here. So basically, this is pretty cool. You saw the little scratch-in effect? Basically, the whole idea is every time you get to a new location, it reveals some of the map, and it'll squiggle in a little... That afternoon light looks so good. The one in the game? I assume not the one behind me? It is actually a very nice day in Toronto after the rain has stopped. But it is pretty good. But anyway, so why don't we explore a little bit and you guys can see the map get revealed. So, there is no mini-map. It is currently just a toggle. So you can see we went this way, we explored a little bit of map, but now I did that on purpose. I actually do not want to have a mini-map because I find that people end up looking at the map and they don't look at the game, you know what I mean? Like, people spend so much time, like, you know, not seeing what's actually happening in front of them. They're just looking at the map. So I made it so that in order to look at the map, you need to stop. And you can see that we've explored a little bit here. But let's get to the next location and you guys can see the, see us get revealed. So let's get all our items. Don't forget to read that. I feel like maybe I should make this italic text. I'm not sure. But anyway. Let's go up here. See our new music started. And, yeah, it is the in-game one. And if we walk past Vinny, we're gonna get a location discovered grasslands, which is cool. And now, when we open our map, we're gonna get that scribbled in, so it's gonna be like... Cool. So this is kind of like the center of the grasslands, as it were. Oh, that's really weird that KDE puts the mouse on top of my mouse. Interesting. But anyway, yes, thank you. I thought it was cool, it's just like, it's like he's making the map. Like, Luigi is mapping the island, which is cool. And you can see that, sort of like in an RTS game, we have revealed this little passage here that we've explored. So if we keep going and we go to, like, the fort over there or something... Which I must say, I actually think this is a way better spot for the fort than it was before. It was, like, too close to the beginning of the game. But anyway, while we go over there... Oh, we got a javelina attacking us. Let's slay it. It's more hairy than even before. I added more hair. Is the scope going to interact with the map? I haven't decided that yet. I think it probably should. Just so, like... actually, we don't have the scope. Let's go get the scope. Maybe we could maybe implement that today. I'll keep that in mind. But actually, before we do that, we do have a beverage today. This is a soursop drink from the nation of Thailand. So if you're not familiar with soursop, it's a fruit. I haven't actually tried it, like the fruit, before. I should get it. It's not so easy to find that you'll find it at every grocery store, but you can get it, like, around. You can buy it. But I haven't actually got around to trying it, so I should do that. But anyway, the soursop drink, I'm gonna tell you how it is. I don't believe it's a soda. I believe it's flat. Yeah, that is not soda. It is milky colored. Oh, that is thick. You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever had like a mango drink? Like it's like that. Like it's like a thick, fruity kind of drink. It's a little bit like an apple. Like a little bit like apple mixed with mango, I want to say. Yeah, just kind of sweet, like fruity flavor. Mango is it's mango-esque. Mango crossed with an apple, I would say. Anyway, that's not bad, but it is very thick. Anyway, so let's go get the spyglass so we can take a look at that. But yeah, we got our map here. So now these lines here, they actually represent the topography. So it's like kind of like this cliff edge here. I had expected it to be quite thick. Yeah, it is. It is quite thick. See, you can see that this cliff here is that line on the map. Hopefully that's showing up on YouTube okay. It's kind of subtle. But anyway, the cool thing is the map itself is actually not a separate image. It's actually, what I do is I take the height map data, and it's literally being rendered by a shader in real time to, actually, this is the shader right here. It's processing the image from the actual, like the data that is being used for the height map of the island is literally being used here. And I do this is probably pretty inefficient. But basically, I set some number of steps, and I stole this code from somewhere else. I can't remember what the blog was, but I will link it in the description after the video, after I finish the stream. But anyway, what I do is I go through some number of steps, and then we choose a different color per step, and then at the end, we take the derivative, like the delta between the steps, and then we draw a line between that using the fwidth function in GLSL. I am noticing there's an issue. You probably cannot see this on YouTube at all, but it's a little pixelated. Like, I feel like the fwidth is using 4 pixels at a time instead of 2. Instead of 1, which is, I don't know. I was trying to fix that with the fwidth fine thing, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be changing anything. Seems to be the same. But anyway, I don't know. I'll look into that later, but it does look pretty okay. So let's talk to Vinny so we can get our spyglass. Okay. Okay. We just go through our dialogue. And hopefully this is where you can see me clicking through all this dialogue. You do not hear, hopefully, mouse clicks. Because of my new mouse. Okay, he's gonna go get the spyglass. We're gonna wait right here. So, where is he? He's gonna come back in a second. Alright, here he is with our spyglass. Carrying it in his feet. Okay, so we got our item here. Finally crafted instrument. Okay. I wondering if he should mention the butte that is behind him as the high up place you should go to, but he could just say like that big rock in the behind me. You know, just as a suggestion where to go. Anyway, so we're gonna look at the spyglass. Oh yeah, inventory. We need to switch to our inventory here. We can use our spyglass. Anyway, let's put that away so we can run a little bit better. So anyway, we're gonna see the exploration bit happening here. And I think this is gonna be really good because people have been asking for a map for a long time, and I think it's gonna really encourage people to go places because there's all this place that like hasn't been explored. It's just begging you to come take a look at it. So we see this over here, so we're gonna go over here. A little bit of a hill there. We can use bombs to blow that up. So we're gonna get our discovery effect when we go to the fort. One moment. Okay. Almost there, just a little bit further. Okay. So you know what? I think we will allow the whatchamacallit, the spyglass to place markers. All right, here we go. So we got our discovery, and now if we look at the map, the old Spanish fort is laid in. And I actually also had to implement italic text for this just because it's I think it looks better that way. So anyway, yeah, so you can see we have our little bit of colored in thing, and importantly, we can also save our progress. Yeah, so I'm gonna exit this so that we can get into I think that is a good idea, that we should implement some markers on the map. So, let's load our game here, actually, that we just exited. So I guess the idea is that you take out your spyglass here, and then you'll be able to sort of click in, and it will place a marker in the middle, more or less. So, I guess Luigi is going to be very good at doing math, so he can figure out the trigonometry to where to place the marker. But anyway, let's get some music here while we work on a little bit of code. I think that's going to be good. All right, so in order to start this, I think we're going to want to go to the spyglass. Lol, how does he know which way is north? The sun, Paul, the sun. That's how. At night? Well, he knew when he got to the island because he got to it during daytime, and that's how he orients the map. Shut up. Clouds? The clouds go the way of the wind. Anyway, I think. What was, I think it's in HUD. Look. Okay. Okay, so we have the spyglass prompt. Is that what the... Oh, okay, so... Okay, so this is, so I think we're gonna add I think we're gonna use the interact button. And the name of it, so we're just gonna add a second button, basically, and you're gonna see what this looks like in a minute. Marker label. And so we're gonna need to add a new localized string, and this is gonna be spyglass mode place marker. Hello, nice engine. Hello, Kigol 3569. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a little bit of work with the spyglass. Sorry, this is gonna be called place marker. Just the text. And so we're gonna take label pause, and then we're gonna plus equal button position. No. Label pause equals button position plus this is gonna return the button width. If I recall correctly. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, and it's a vec2. So we actually only need the x. So vec2 0.0f. So yeah. You're gonna see my, like, this is like terrible UI layout code, but you know. Oh, also in the input, we need to, what does this return? Button pause. Button. I think that's, this is gonna be called, marker button pause. Okay, and we also need to map a, let's see. We need to map a key for the, placing a marker. Oh shit. Spyglass. Okay, cool. So all we need to do is take this, and by default, we're gonna map it to E, which is the same as our interact, and it's gonna do interact. And then we need to do the same thing for the gamepad. And then that's gonna be what button do I use? Oh. It's different on just gonna copy this. It's different on Switch controllers because they're inverted. Like the buttons. I don't know why. Like the button positions are flipped around. Okay, so I think that should work. So now let's run this and see what the result looks like. I really wish you could see the shirt, by the way. But anyway, I need to change my camera angle. Maybe when I get a new webcam, I'll do that. Okay, so let's... Sorry, I gotta... We got Bossa Nova over top of Bossa Nova, so we need to end that. All right, so let's use our spyglass. Okay, so we can see that our layout is... I think we should actually stack the two on top of each other and not next to each other, I think. I think that would be better, actually. I'm actually just going to take this and, dot y, actually, we're going to... So, this is 0. Here. We're just literally going to take the, where's my music? There we go. Okay, so, that's why. Vertical. Okay, so. We're just gonna add a vertical offset to that. Oh, this is annoying. Because it's left justified. It's placing the... Okay, I think it's fine, actually. I think we'll just do, So I think we'll take and label pause, and we'll add the same vertical offset to it. And then we will just do button pause and label pause. Okay, cool. That should be good. Then they'll be stacked. Oh, I might need to do minus instead of plus. Yo, what's up, Firefly? Welcome to the stream again. Oh. Okay, so let's get the spyglass here. Okay. Almost. Also, it says place Marquette when it should say place Mark. Yeah, I think I should... what happens when I... How do I do... Okay. So... The kind of annoying thing is that, Oh, shit. Let me get out of here so I can use the spyglass in peace. The kind of annoying thing here is that it, the button is on the left. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I think we'll just, also this should be not Marquette. And then I'm gonna, do, okay. The button position is going to be, we're gonna, okay. Auto marker button label. Label equals I don't have to say marker label width. Okay. So I think the label position is fine. But the button position is gonna be ooh. Why is... Oh, okay, it's the same. Okay, cool. So that's going to be equals label position plus minus the width of... And then that should at least work. The beeping in the music sounds like an alarm. Well, it'll be over soon. It's not my alarm going off, but it could be. I don't know if that's ever happened in stream, but... Actually, let me see if I can adjust my camera angle here. No, I actually can't. I was gonna say, can I lower it, but... Wait, let me see. Let's see if we can get my, my shirt in there. I mean, I don't know. You can't really see it. It's here, though. It's in your heart. But there we go. That's a slightly different camera angle. Let's mute the music. Okay, so let's load up our game here. Alright. No. Okay, there we go. Now we just need to add into the, we need to add that key into the language file. So let's go to en.json, for English. Let's format that so we can read it. So there is one of these JSON files for every language, by the way. I think I can just set that to, place marker. So this is so that we can translate the different text, basically. Yeah. All right. So let's load the game. Now we have our little button prompt. So we would press E to place a marker, but there's no thing hooked up yet. So the way we do that is, let's get the music back on. We go into our there's some kind of it's in here probably, where you don't have an alarm clock now that you're an indie developer. Sometimes I do need to get up, occasionally. But I do not have to get up early in the morning anymore. I no longer have meetings that I have to get to. Not until I'm more successful, I guess. Then I'll, yeah, you know. Okay, so. We got, ooh, I think it's input. Is there input handling? Okay. Yes. Why is that? Sorry. Spyglass. Okay. So. Where do I handle the input for the spyglass? Is it right here? What's the handler? It's a character input handler. Is that handled in the character? No. How do I exit the spyglass? I can't remember how I code it. Okay, so this puts us into the spyglass state. How do we exit? New stream music is so much nicer than the old one. I know, it is. Because this is actually a playlist chosen by me, as opposed to a, this one is kind of a banger. As opposed to it being, just some big video. So if you guys want royalty-free music, look no further than the YouTube audio library, which is what I use for all of this stuff. Okay, so in here, Oh, is it in main.cpp? Where's Spyglass? No, it's... okay. Why is this so hard to find? It's because my code for this kind of stuff is a mess. Okay. I'll just find all of the, Okay, here we go. Found it. Okay, this is... oh, no, this is talking. Alright, well, I guess... oh! There we go. It's right here. Finally found it. Okay, so... we need to add... I feel like this shouldn't be in main.cpp, but whatever. So we are looking in this buffer for a interact. And then that is going to do a... that's going to place a marker. So... we need to create a function for setting a marker. So what that's going to do is it's probably going to use a raycast. I need to probably draw something for that so that I can show you guys what I'm doing, the idea. Okay, so we have our player capsule, which looks like this, and he's got his spyglass here. Basically, what we want to do is, let me change color here. We need to take a ray, or originating here, and point it in the direction that we're looking, right? And then the first thing it hits, let's say that's a mountain or something. The first thing that it hits, that's where our marker is going to be placed. And I think that we will just do that with an X, for X marks the spot, for now. So, that's basically what we want to do. So, in order to do that, we need to create a function. Now, what would... I feel like that should go in character.cpp. So, what we will do is, I'm going to just call an imaginary function. So we're going to get the player entity, and then get the component character. And then we're going to do dot cast ray. And then it's going to give us a vec3, let's say. Hit point. That's going to be the 3D point that our marker is going to be placed at. So, oh, that's from the mouse, but I don't want it from the mouse. I want it from the center of the screen. So, we're going to go into our character, and we're going to define our imaginary function. Cast ray from view. Okay, so we're just going to define this function. It's going to return a vec3, and it's going to be const, because it doesn't modify our player. And also, just for good measure, we're going to make this no discard, which basically tells the, it's just a hint to me to basically be like, hey, don't call this function unless you're going to use the result for something, because it doesn't do anything other than that. So, we need to define that in character.cpp right here. And, let's go up a little bit. Let's do it right here. So, character cast ray from view. And then it's going to, we're going to do a raycast, but first we need to find the position that we are casting from. So where's the spyglass? Camera control? Is that? Okay, cool. We handle the spyglass in here somewhere. Okay, so actually, you know what? It would be from the camera position. I would prefer not to use the camera position itself because that's technically a what was I gonna say? Because that's technically a visual only device, like a visual only. But it's first person, so where's the? When you're in spyglass mode, it's first person at least. Okay, so we set the center to player pause plus its height. That's easy. Okay, so we're gonna do our origin, ray origin, equals our player position plus their height. So because we are the player, we can just call get height from there. And we need to get the position, and to do that, we need to get self. So, I have an example of this in scripting.cpp. So, get entity from or is it entity from component? Okay, here we go. Entity from component. This is the thing. So, I think, although, actually, we don't need to call that because we can just take that as a parameter. So I think I'm just going to take the self entity as a parameter there. Then we can go back to, so self, and then back in main.cp here where we do, we will do auto entity equals that, and then entity dot get component. We're gonna call so that gives us the character, and then we pass it the reference to the entity. Okay, so now to get the position, we can do self dot get component, game world transform, game world, you transform, and then there, and then we do auto trans equals that, and then we do trans dot position. So that basically, that's a roundabout. That's basically right here, right? And the view is our desired orientation. So our auto ray direction equals player, or just desired orientation because we are the player. So dot get forward because it's a quaternion. So now I can do the raycast. So physics raycast. Okay, cool. We're gonna pass it our physics engine. So get main engine, because technically there are two instances of the physics engine running, because there's like a special tiny world. There's a pocket dimension for Luigi's hair, basically. I don't it's complicated for the reason why it exists, but technically Luigi's hair exists in a pocket dimension. But anyway, for reasons. And then we're gonna get our physics object, so we're gonna do physics get object self, and that's basically so that it's just a filter so that we don't collide with the player collider. We ignore it. Although why is that? Oh, it's dot get ID. And then We do ray origin. Why is that? What do you mean? Oh, I need to pass it the physics engine again. Yeah, I need a more ergonomic form of this API, I think. Why is that? Cannot convert... Oh, okay, actually, Your use of snake case for everything is wild. What are you talking about? That's normal. The C++ standard library does everything like that. Oh, I think we just need to pass in our thing, and then it'll figure out which overload we're talking about. Okay. Cool, it's this one. So now, that's going to return a ray result. So we do auto result. Actually, we can just return this dot hit. Oh, actually, can we assume that it hits? I think we can't actually assume that it hits. So, in that case, we need to take cast ray from you, and this is going to return a std optional. Just so that, because there's a case where we might not have something that we can hit. So that would be like, if you're looking up into the sky and the ray goes that way, you don't hit anything, so it doesn't place a marker. Okay, so. What was I gonna say? So character.cgp here. So we actually need to do auto result equals this, and this needs to return std optional. Std optional is pretty cool. You guys should use it. It's just like it models the concept of like a thing that might not exist. Sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna do if ray. Actually, we could do return ray.hit question mark or result.hit. I use it a lot. One of my favorite guys. Optional is great. It is. So result.hit, we're going to return a result dot ooh. Do we not have a position? Oh, we have to do some math. So it's going to be ray origin plus fraction times direction. Or we're going to do... Also, this needs to be some length. Let's say 1,000. So if the thing is more than 1,000 away from us, we can't place a marker. We might need to adjust that, because the island is about 2,000. So actually, let's just make it 2,000. Let's do the entire length of it. The island, roughly. And then if we don't, then basically if we don't hit, we're gonna return std null opt. And that's gonna be yeah. Okay, cool. So now we have our hit point. So if hit point we are gonna place a marker at the hit point. So what can we... we need to create a map, like a... Okay, let's go to mapping, UI.cpp. Oh, or is it map UI? Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna commit some programming crimes. I'm gonna create a global std vector. This is a crime. I'm gonna make it static at least. Because technically this should be, this should be somewhere in the ECS, I think. But for now, we're just gonna leave it. Oh, actually, no, actually, I'm gonna do something even better. Okay, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. I am simply going to make a, yeah, we're gonna throw another thing into item.h that doesn't really belong here. I'm gonna create a component. We're gonna create a component called, map marker. And that's cool. That's just gonna, contain, I don't know, some random thing just to say that it exists. I'm here. There's probably gonna be some more data that we want to store inside here, but, basically, what we're gonna do now is when we hit the thing, we are gonna create so we're gonna do entity, create, world. So that's gonna create a new entity in the world. And that has to be a, yeah, okay. So we're gonna do auto marker equals, and then we're gonna do marker dot in place component game world transform, and it's gonna be a yeah, and we're gonna at the position, and then just a unit quaternion for the orientation, because we don't really care about the orientation. Okay, and then we're also gonna need to in place marker dot in place component. I'm also gonna give it a graphics transform, a render transform. Yeah, which for some reason I inverted the, actually I know why I did it. I flipped the order of these two things around, and that is so that I wouldn't accidentally create one when I meant the other. There's reasons. It's fine. Anyway, so marker, we're gonna do a map marker. Oh, actually it has to be a items map marker. And then that's gonna, we don't initialize it with anything, we don't really care. It's just, and let's set this to false. Presumably there's some data we're eventually gonna want to put in there, but for now, let's just put a bool in there so that it's not empty. Okay, so now, this will place markers, but that doesn't do anything. So I think we're gonna do two things. We're gonna be able to see the markers as like vertical poles in, we're gonna do that in, when we're in spyglass mode, you're gonna be able to see them through the spyglass, and then you're gonna be able to see them on the map. Okay, so. Their error. No conversion. Oh. I see. It was our use of std optional. We just need to, bam, dereference the optional. All right. Where are we in? This is doing way better. I added a lot more songs to the playlist because it ran out really quickly last time. But I think it works pretty well. By the way, you guys are doing a good job on the YouTube numbers watching my videos. We're getting like just hundreds of views like weeks into a video being out, which is good. Like usually I post a video, it gets like a couple views and then it just disappears, right? So doing pretty good. And also while we're, is this finished compiling? While we're compiling, actually, I do need to I do need to, let me grab it. I have to read, a donation we received last time. So I'm not prepared for this, but let me go to I have a tablet off here where I have some other stuff. Okay. So I said that, all donations I will read on stream. So this was after our last stream, but before this stream we got this one in. And do not forget that you guys can donate. There's a link down below to my Ko-Fi. If you want to financially support me, you can do that. And I will read the donation on stream starting now, and I will you will get a special role in the Discord, which you can also join down below. Bjorn says, exciting. Wish you good luck. Well, thank you, Bjorn, for your very generous $10. Yeah. It is exciting, and I hope I have good luck. So thank you, Bjorn. Don't know if you're watching today, but that was from you. Okay, why did we fail? Oh, I have to construct a std optional. And I think that should automatically infer the type of the optional. Okay, this one might be too much of a banger, the music, to have on stream. I don't know. Okay, that did compile. So, we will load our... Actually, wait, oh, okay, well, we do have the spyglass. So, what would happen is I would use... Oh, because I'm standing next to Vinny. So theoretically, I've just placed a couple map markers, but I don't see them because I haven't coded that part yet. So why don't we make them visual? Let's code that part right now. So we're going to add a, basically, some method of drawing them. So in game world SCP, we're going to go to visual update, which we're already in, which is fantastic. And we're just going to... We're going to iterate over all the, I'm going to add map markers. And this is only going to show up, actually, if game state is in Spyglass. Oh. Okay, so... this is going to take a render transform and a map marker. So, then we're going to do renderer dot add... I think right now we're just going to do a solid vertical line. Add line? Add wireframe line. It's going to be starting at trans.position. And then it's going to be ending at trans.position plus 0.0f for the x. Let's do 100 meters tall. And we are using y up, by the way, which is the only valid coordinate system, of course. And then 0.0f for the z coordinate, which is forward. And then we need to provide it a color. And I'm going to do bright green. Okay, so that's going to add our, hopefully, visual map marker if we're in Spyglass mode. So, let's run this. Oh, let's keep that on while we're compiling, actually. Alright, so. Let's get some soda. Actually, not soda, what you call it? It's, soursop beverage. It's pretty good. Would drink again. It is a little thick though, so probably not all the time. But I did go on my soda adventure, by the way. Wait. Okay. Don't play. I did go on a soda adventure, and I got a selection of South American, or I guess Latin American. Actually, no, I'm gonna say Latin American, because I think technically some of them are from Central America. Which is a distinction that I think people in Central America don't actually make. It's just, I've heard everybody's like, down there is just like, it's all America. Like, both continents. Like, they don't even do north-south. That's what I've heard, at least. We are here in America, in the game, in, a Caribbean island. So let's grab our spyglass, and let's try to place a marker and see if everything works. Oh. Okay, so let's... That did not seem to work. Why did that not work? Did our raycast not work? We might need to do some debugging. Oh, okay, shit, we got attacked, but okay. Friggin', alright, we might need to go into debug mode, but let's see if we can set, AWP, word, yeah, okay, so. Is our thing not happening? Our collision. Sorry, I'm just finding where okay, so. Let's put a breakpoint in there. So we go into spyglass mode. Okay, maybe we're not actually getting the input. Oh! It's because I was clicking instead of pressing E. Like an idiot. I literally just did not... I guess you should probably click. That works fine. Look at that. We placed a marker. We can place a marker here. No? Oh, it's too far. Maybe it's too far? Okay, where can we... Why can't we place a marker on the... Can we only hit the terrain? Why are some things not placing a marker? Let's put a breakpoint in here. Okay, so no, we need to be in debug mode because that breakpoint is not hitting the right spot. Can we place a marker down here? Okay, that works. Hey, we're placing a lot of markers. Okay. That one works, that one works. Why did that... So that's not working. Maybe it's the... So if I tilt down... Maybe we're casting... Maybe I just don't know where the center of the screen is. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need a little... Maybe we need a... Although none of the ones over here seem to work. Which is interesting. Anyway, so they're gone unless I'm in the, yeah, when I go into spyglass mode, they all pop in. But why don't we display them on the map? So, I'm just gonna copy this code here. And then we're gonna go into our map UI. And then, I think... Yeah, we basically do the same thing that we do for the named locations. Although, the markers should probably draw on top of the named locations? Actually, that doesn't matter what order we do it in, because it's layered. So. Okay, so, we're gonna get the registry here. And then that's going to take these markers, and we're going to do add 2D text. The text is going to be X, for X marks the spots. Sorry, and then Oh, you guys can't see this. This is my bad. So it's gonna, the text is gonna be X for X marks the spot. Okay. And then we're gonna, what else do we need to play here? The origin, oh, we need to give it the origin and scale first. So the origin is gonna literally just, we have this, we're just gonna copy this. This transforms our position into map space. So, then we're gonna do, scale is gonna be, we can just use the label size, which is that. Oh, actually, we'll use the text scale here instead. Okay. Now we need to provide the text, which is X and capital X, let's say. And we need to give it some parameters, which, here, I'm just gonna, should it be italic? This is not gonna be italic. So we're just gonna remove the italic, and then the, color? Is that what I want to do? Yeah, the color is gonna be probably black like this one, and then we want the, we're gonna make this -2 because we want the X's to draw on top of the names, I think. So, maybe we want the user to be able to set their own color, but for now, let's just do this. So that should show the markers on the map, and then we can figure out why we're having this other bug. Okay, so let's mute that. So. One moment. I'm gonna take this, actually, let's load our game here. Let's pop in here. And let's take out the spyglass. E. And, okay, let's try to place a marker. Okay, why is... Oh, I have to press E. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, we place the marker over there. Okay. So, now let's go to our map. Let's... map. There we go. So we have our marker on our map right here. So, let's try to do it over here. Let's try to put it on... Okay, so where are we? Okay, let's try to put it on the, this guy here, on the butte. Okay. That's interesting. That's not where I thought it would have dropped. So I think something's a... Oh, I placed an extra one. Right now, there's no way to delete markers. But, you know. So let's visit this marker here that we just placed. So... Oh, yeah. So we're gonna get over to our little butte that we built on a previous stream. Let's go ahead. And we can see our little trail has been revealed. So what will I need to add? I'll need some way to remove markers from the map, and I will need some it's some better way to draw them in the world, I think. Haven't quite decided. But right now the vertical line seems to work. Okay, so Let's get up. We can't really see these climbing thing at night, interestingly. I'm only doing it from memory, basically, where all the jumps are. YouTube is probably compressing it badly, too. So, alright, so. That is not correct. That is not where we are. So something is going on. Something is not... Okay. Okay, so wait, where did... The marker dropped all the way over... Oh, shit, no, I just added a new one. Okay, so... Yeah, the marker was over here. Like, there is no... There's no marker here. Which is interesting. Something's not quite right. With the raycast. See? That's supposed to... Why is the marker placing up there instead of down here? So here's what we'll do. I need to draw a line. So that we can see where we are casting. Let's get this on again. So let's go back to main here. We have to do a cast. Our character. Where's our character? So where do we cast our ray? That's up here somewhere. Okay, so. Wait, huh? Ray. We do a lot of ray casting in the character controller. Where did it go? I just implemented this function. Cast ray. Oh, okay. It's all the way up. Okay, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Okay, so how do we do ray origin plus reason? It seems like we're like either sending the ray from the wrong. Oh, this is why we need to add the it's not a direction, it wants the actual end position. So I think that's what the issue was. So let's try that again. Let's run that. All right. I guess we'll keep the music on for a second until the game starts up. Okay. So let's load our game. Teleport over here so we can see the... Now I'm gonna try again to put the marker right on the butte. And that worked. That worked perfectly. So it literally just was a little bit of a math screw up. So now, use our map. Interesting, the grasslands marker is basically right under the butte, which is interesting. I don't know if I did that on purpose. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Okay, so let's put our spyglass away, and let's just double check that the map marker is indeed in the right spot. So let's get over there. Yeah, I just think this map looks really neat now. Like with the X, like it's like a treasure map, you know. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should let the player decide what they want the marker to be. Give a couple different options. Maybe like a skull as well might be cool. Just to add a little bit of, you know, personality. Because, like, I kind of want everybody's map to look a little different, like, based on how they decide to play the game. Although, eventually, you will explore the entire thing. But, map customization. Are we going to be able to go get a neat icon for the castle and whatever else is on the map, like the giant snake? Yeah, I might do that. I haven't quite decided yet, because, but it would be cool. I definitely don't want to go overboard with the icons because I find a lot of maps in games, like, are just covered with markers and you can't really, like, I need to leave a little bit of mystery, you know what I mean? You gotta have a little bit of mystery, but, you know, there will probably be icons for, like, the big things, I think. Speaking of which, let's see if we can mark the guy here. Okay, so this guy's marked now. And yeah, so this is right on point here. So let's go over here and let's double check that this position is correct. Almost at the top. Why does it take? We're just climbing forever. Oh, I'm teleporting the wrong thing, that's why. Oopsies. I'm dead. No? I'm alive? Where are we? We're in the tower. Cool. And you can see it's the markers right there. Anyway, I think that worked pretty well. Let's start a new game here. And we'll just see the map fill in. Let's sort of play it how... I'm just gonna play it how I would normally. And I think that's gonna be cool. So, we swim ashore. Let's get our little guy here. Little weapon. By the way, there's a lot more of these sprinkled around so that you can't miss them. So yeah, there will probably be a new update next week, because, I would like you guys all to check out the new map stuff. I think people are really going to enjoy it. I can totally see Bjorn sending in a bug report with the entire map being full of X. Definitely. So I'm going to need to add some way to delete markers probably before I ship it out. Okay. So now we killed that guy. Let's get up here, as we do normally. Let's get our shell. Or that's not a shell. That's just another... Okay, so we got... Oh! There's a little bug. This is probably when I changed all the font stuff. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do a game save, and then we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna quickly fix that inventory bug. Inventory UI.cp. I changed a lot of stuff, and some... because I changed the way that you place text, and I think some of it got screwed up. It's fine. So, quantity? Okay, so in draw item here, probably. Okay, quantity. Okay, so if quantity is greater than 1, I think, is it not supposed to be centered? Let's see. Get... show history. No. I want to... Oh, is it... Anyway. So it's doing the quantity as a... centered. But, okay, let's look at that again. I think I just have the alignment wrong. So let's pick up the guy from here. Okay. So we put the X3 as off the, maybe it's the... Okay, so that's, I think, what happens if we align right? Dot align equals, so I think we probably just did center instead of right, but okay, let's try that. Unless that's even worse. Maybe it needs to be left aligned. I think actually probably it does need to be left aligned. Yeah, it needs to be left. It's left. I don't know why I'm... Okay, so we're going to keep the vertical centering, but we're going to move it left. So we're going to align it left, which is going to move it to the right. That's why it's confusing. But it's fine. It's fine. So, let's see that. Is that fixed? Oopsies. Okay, cool. Now it's perfectly placed in the box. So, now with that I can reload our save game. Okay, so let's go up here. Keep playing. And I guess the tutorial doesn't really tell you have a map, but it is going to tell me to either look in my inventory or read. So I'm going to read this. Okay, let's close that. Then I'm going to go my inventory. Look at the map. And we have Big Crab Beach here that we've just discovered. And then we can start going up here. We can talk to Vinny again, as we always do. Then... Alright, what's up, Vincenzo, my guy? What if you find that map which was aptly placed, but you're drawing the map? You're the one drawing the map is the thing. Nobody gave it to you. So it's just like a piece of paper, right? Maybe that was just in your pants to begin with. You have a piece of paper came off the boat with you. Anyway, welcome to the island. Ah, right, yes. Okay. So let's get our quest. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's a well-known fact that parrots can talk. Of course. So tell me about the sorcerer. He's a huge shark, as we all know. And he starts acting like he runs the place. He set himself up in a big tower a little bit north of here. And he's resurrected the skeletons of the long-dead conquistadors. You would be able to help me, would you? Of course I will help, because I am the player. And that is what we do. Okay, he's summoned 3 primordial beasts. First is Leviathan, blah, blah, blah. Second is Behemoth, you know the one. And then we got the bird guy, Ziz, flying in the air behind us. You gotta take him out to Capiche? Yeah, I got it. I have to get something. Let me go get it. Okay, so he's gonna go get our spyglass, as we've seen many times before. And, yeah. Let's just wait here for a minute. And if we don't wait here, he is gonna yell at us. So we have to wait. I mean, we can have him yell at us, but like, you know. He's back with our spyglass. Okay. We can look in our inventory, which in this case we'll go to our map. Interesting. Okay. We got our spyglass. Okay. Nice. It can help you find things that are very far away. Got it. Try going to a high place and looking through it. You never know what kind of things you might see. Great. Okay, so I can use my spyglass here. And let's place some marker here. Yeah, I really do feel like it should be click instead of E. So I will probably... We'll probably fix that. Actually, let's do that now. Although right now our map markers don't save, so we actually do need to implement that as well. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the button to click. All we gotta do is we go to our input.cpp. I mean, we could remap it in... Actually, I don't think we can remap the... You can only remap the playing... You can only remap the ones that are used for, like, character movement. You can't remap every key. Or at least there's no UI for it. Like, technically you can remap it, but It just doesn't work. So I'm going to change that to map mouse button. Left. And cool. That should... actually, do we want to do it on mouse up or mouse down? No, let's do mouse down for now. Okay, so... that will change the button, which will be a little bit nicer. Let's get back to our autosave. So okay, now we have the mouse being listed there as to place a marker. So let's do that. See? Now we've placed both those markers. Go to our map. And they're right on top of each other on the map. Which, yeah, I guess we should allow you to do. I mean, there's nothing... We should not prevent you from dropping as many markers as you want. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I should limit the number of markers. I don't know. So I will need some better way of drawing the marker than this funky just vertical line. But yeah, so you can see where I place the markers, and also we discovered the grasslands. Cool. So now why don't we work on implementing saving for the markers? So in order to do that, it should be pretty simple. Actually... Okay, wait. I think actually all we gotta do... This should happen automatically. Oh, wait, okay. Never mind. I'm gonna... because technically, entities that are created during gameplay need to be a prefab to be saved, because the engine needs some way of knowing which components to give it when it recreates. So, in that case, I think we're just gonna need to create a prefab for it. So, let's go and place a marker. Let's use our marker. And this would be cool, because actually then we can add some cool effects to the markers and stuff like that. So, in here, we do... Oh, I didn't call it a marker, unfortunately. It's probably just gonna be the last thing we spawn. Okay, so it has a transform. It does not, however, have a... Okay, so we need to do more. We need to do a little bit more. We need to go into our JSON serializer. And we need to add a little bit of extra stuff to it. Serializer. So this is just so that we can save some info. Okay. So we serialize objects with default. Let me item map marker. And I'm here. That's just a little bit of thing to say that we have a marker. I often see UI like that. Is it some UI framework, or did you implement your own? Wait, which one? The black, like the blue, because the game UI is not a framework. It's just something that I slapped together. But the editor UI is IamGUI, which is the greatest library of all time. No, it's a really great library. I really like IamGUI. That's what I use for the editor UI, and you should use it too, because it is really nice to code in. Actually, I can show you. Actually, well, we're probably gonna see some in just a second. So if I go to editor.cp, we have some IamGUI code. It's very easy to do. You just like, you know, I want some text. I write text unformatted. I want some button. I do like button here. Yeah, dear IamGUI. Yeah. Yeah, I guess technically it's called Dear I Am GUI, but I think everybody just calls it I Am GUI. But anyway, we added the map marker here. We need to add two more little bits of text here, which is just needs to be added to the list here. Yeah. You've already spent time developing your own framework and you like it. Okay, well that's good. That's great. It is always cool to make something yourself, which obviously I believe because I'm doing this game a lot of stuff myself. So I think, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered making my own engine, of course, right? Like, okay, so we want items map marker. We're just gonna go in this list and now add the same thing. Okay, so that now means that it's a that it's gonna save in the prefab as a map marker, and we can find that. Okay. Okay, so this is compiling. Then we will save our prefab, and that will allow us to basically spawn these on demand more easily, because... And we can also get rid of some of this code here. If I go edit the JSON file and load the save game, can I beat the game without having to play it? No, and the reason for that is because there is no win condition in the game. You can't actually beat the game. You just keep playing forever, which I think is cool. But yeah, technically you can do all sorts of things by editing the JSON file. Yes, you can. You can give yourselves hundreds of pistols. It is possible. Okay, let's, okay, so, let's place a marker right here, and now we are gonna save it as a prefab. So, it's this entity here. I'm gonna call this map marker, and we're gonna save a prefab, and that's gonna create this map marker.json here. You can do thousands. Hey, McNish, nice to see you here. Yeah. I thought you were living it up in a tropical destination. Yeah. All right, so we saved the map marker. Let's just take a look at that JSON file. Map marker.json. Map marker.json here. And it's just pretty simple. It has, oh, it didn't, okay, yeah, it doesn't save the transform, that's fine, because we're gonna add that. Okay, so, now, instead of all this, we can literally, we just do, game world, I think, on world, dot spawn prefab. Coming home tomorrow. Okay, cool. Cool. I will see you soon, I hope. Okay, spawn prefab. Okay. And wait, what is it? Okay, so the entity is we're just gonna create this new entity here. And we're gonna give it the path. Okay, so actually the overridden components, we can just give it an empty list because we're not overriding any. Oh, we are overriding the transform, but I think that'll happen automatically. And then, so I think, is it resources, slash maps. Sorry, subregister slash prefabs slash map marker.json. JSON. And then, we just do this. And we need to do one more thing, actually, because now we're... So this is just going to create the thing at the position that we want. We need to go into game world. And so now that it's a prefab, it can get saved by the game and then brought back in the save file. Add component, render transform. Okay, so basically we need to do something just pretty simple. We need to set up objects. Okay, cool. We just need to add this map marker to the list of things that get a render transform. Okay, and then also there's another setup objects function here. Render. Oh god. Setup objects. Okay, so this setup objects. Okay, okay. So basically I just need to take this. And that should just kind of handle it for us. Okay, cool. So now if I've done everything correctly, we should be able to we should just be able to save the map markers, and we'll see if that works. Okay. Just compiling right now. Alright, we've gone through the entire playlist. It's almost 2 hours. I think I need to extend it a little bit more for next time. I need 20 more minutes of playlist. Roughly, I think. Well, I guess I've been turning it on and off, so it depends. But adding 20 more minutes would not hurt. Okay, so let's load our game. Let's place a map marker. Put it right here. Okay, so it's on the map. So that's the part that we just marked. Now we're gonna save the game. Game saved. We're gonna quit the game, and we're gonna see if our marker is still there. If not, we'll have to see. Okay, so, well, we need to load the game first, actually. No, our marker is not there. Something has gone wrong. So, I think, let's look at save game. So we don't actually need to save the map marker thing itself. It should just get saved because it is a spawned... Oh, wait. Let me take a look at something. Do I need to... No, that's fine. Instantiate prefab. No, that's fine. Wait, no. No, I think that should be fine. So save game. How are we saving? Like, are we ignoring the guy? Is that the problem? Okay, so or maybe they're not being loaded back. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're not getting their render transform. So actually, in that case, I'm gonna put a breakpoint. I'm gonna go into debug mode here, and we're gonna put a breakpoint when we're adding. So in setup objects here. Oh, I was just there. Okay, so this function here. Let's put a breakpoint right in here. So actually, we could just load. We can find it in the. If it's in there, we'll see it in the UI. We'll see it in the object list. Interesting. All right. Error. Why are we getting this error now? Oh, because it's 1 second. I should also start up Steam before we do that. I need to add basically just a dot align equal. That should fix that. Oh, I accidentally typed that in. That's a mistake. Okay, one more time. Hopefully this will work. So I'm gonna put a breakpoint right in here. So if there are any map markers, this breakpoint should get hit. What do you mean? Oh, another thing I gotta do. Whoop. Yeah, when I added italic text, I broke all of these functions. So I had to go fix all of the ones that were specifying. Because I replaced it with getting the parameters from a struct, which is kind of nicer than getting the arguments just by positional. There we go. Because there were too many parameters, like, so I had to just, like, once you started adding the italic option in there, too many parameters, so I decided to condense it down into, like, a struct. Alright. Alright, let's stop that. Okay, load the game. Oh. We'll need to create a, where's my... I don't have a spyglass. Let me give myself the spyglass. Spyglass. Okay, so, let's pull out our spyglass. Use it. And I'm gonna drop a marker right here, just so we have one. Okay. Now, I'm gonna save. Game saved successfully. And now we're gonna load. Okay, so that didn't trip the breakpoint. And our map marker is not here. So that means that it's not getting saved, I think. So, actually, we can go look at our save game. So, let's go back to release here. 1 second. Release debug info. So, there's a folder that has my save files in it, so I'm gonna go look at that. Local share. My name is in here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so, and then, save games, and then sort by modified? Okay. Let's look at our, this is the, save file. So it's, it looks kind of messy, but we're gonna clean that up in just a second. Okay, so format. So now I'm gonna look for map marker, and it doesn't show up. So basically, there's this big list of all of the things that have been saved, and you can see that our map marker is not there. So the way, okay, so is there a should save? Should save internal. Okay, I see. So if the okay, oh. How does this work? Okay. Why is that? Can I simply just add, if I add a now just check for items map marker, will that now save the map markers? Let's try that. This is interesting. Okay, how's our build going? Getting there, almost done. Okay. So now, let's take our spyglass, use it. Okay, so now, let's save, and let's load again. It's on the map. There we go. It works. We can now save games. We can now save our map markers. So let's just double check that it persists once we exit the game. So we'll put our map marker there. See, I got our map marker right on the map, right there, as we like it. Our X marks the spot, as we all know. Let's save the game. Game saved successfully. Let's quit the game. And now, when we go back into the game, our map should show the marker. Okay, so let's load. Actually, we have to load the save file first. There we go. Our markers are persisted. So now we just need some way to, like, remove the marker. I'll have to figure that out later, because I don't think I'm going to do that on stream. That's going to require some, like, mouse interaction. Is it possible to summon a fireball on top of the map marker? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean exactly. Like on in the for the end of stream chaos. I mean, technically I could make this anything. Watch this. Was it? Did I call it brick? Where are the prefabs? ASO prefabs. Sorry, let me get the music back. Resources, prefabs. Oh, this will be fun. This will be chaotic, not Jake, Jack. I don't know why I was typing my own name. Anyway, let's go back to here. Let's there will be some stuff spawning in the game. This could be chaotic. Okay. Are there some cat lovers in the audience? I know there are. They're gonna see something interesting. We can spawn a cat anywhere we want now. On the map marker. I mean, or let's do fire emitter. Not the cat. I'll remove the cat before I add the fire emitter, because that would be cruel. Let me just double check it's called fire emitter. Yeah, okay. Fire emitter.json. That should hopefully work. You can spawn a copy of the Dragon Boy? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, let's go up here. Let's use our spyglass and... Hey, there you go. There's your fireball, Paul. Ooh! Actually... Is the fire emitter damaging this guy here? Is it? It does have a damage volume. So let's see. Let's snipe some hogs. Where are the javelinas? There's one right there. Let's snipe him with a fire. Ah, see? Got him. Burn him to death. How he's bouncing. We can why aren't they killing? There we go. Oh, shit, what did I do? I broke the game. There were too many... Oh, I think there were probably too many lights. Yikes. Maybe that was... Okay. Anyway. Let's roast some conquistadors. So... Let's go up here, I think. Yeah. No, missed him. You need like a reticle if you want to get really accurate. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is some kind of lighting bug. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, something's going wrong here. It is end of stream chaos, as we all love. But we do have a couple minutes left. But I would still like to remind you guys, even though we're not at the end of stream yet, do wishlist the game, do subscribe to the channel, do join the Discord, because it's a lot of fun. Anyway, and also donate to me on Ko-Fi down below. What do we call it? Okay, so what can we do? I should probably I should probably remove the code that we just added before I forget. And then I ship out a build with fire in it. Sorry, let's get the music back on. Main CPP. Oh yeah. So yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Compiling. All right. Let me check my All right, so. Oh shit! I loaded into the wrong map. We're in Sponza now. There is no. Actually, what happens if we look at the map? Nothing. There is no map in Sponza, apparently. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering if there could be a crash. But anyway, let's get out of Sponza, the secret alternate Sponza dimension, which we all live in. Okay. So, let's go back to our save game and let's just continue playing. So, how much map have we explored? This, and then we've placed some markers. So let's go to our marker, as a regular player would. But maybe we saw something interesting in the fire over here, so we're gonna place a marker here too. Okay, so that we'll come back to that. Yeah, so there's already starting to be a lot of markers. I feel like you will need to be able to get rid of them. Maybe I'll just have like some fixed number of markers, and like you just replace them when you want to get rid of one. I don't know. You know what? I could theoretically place a marker on Ziz. It won't attach to him, but it will be where he was. right? So let's go. We climb up the thing because we saw this, obviously. Because how could we ignore such a beautiful rock? You know what I mean? It's sorry. It's beautiful. So, oh shit. Yeah, there we go. I just caught the edge there. Did not die. Okay, so now let's try to nail Ziz with the no. Come on, I can't. Once again, an aiming reticle might be needed. I just think it would look weird on a spyglass. You know what I mean? Okay, well oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's why. Okay, well, I can't seem to hit him with the. There we go. I got him. See that floating one? That's Ziz. Anyway, we got all those markers over here. We can't remove them. They'll stay there forever. But now let's get down the. Oh shit! Oh shit! I took some damage, so I'm gonna need to heal up a little bit. So let's get some fruits. Let's get some fruits over here, where I see them sort of glistening in the not sun, because it is late in the game world. So let's pick up a couple fruits here. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, did not mean to get in there. Okay, let's grab some of that. Okay, back to our spyglass. We see the markers over there. Okay. So we went to our first marker. Let's go. Have you started the European stream? I did one. I did not do one this week because I was busy on Thursday, but I will return to them probably next week. Yeah, tune in at that time. Which is, I don't know, like 6 o'clock Central European time, I want to say. 5 or 6, I can't remember. But it's 11 a.m. Eastern time. I think there will be one next week at 11 a.m. Eastern time on the Thursday. So yeah. Here we go. We found a friend. And with that, I will deliver my closing speech, which I always do at the end of stream. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I mean, you can stay here, actually. In fact, you can watch all of my other videos after this. But if you did enjoy the stream and you want to support me monetarily, there's a link to my Ko-Fi below. You can give me a little donation, and I will read those out. Any message you leave, I will read that out on stream, and you will get a special role as a supporter on the Discord. There's also a link to the Discord down below if you want to join that. It's, you know, a lot of fun. We talk about the game and all sorts of things tangentially to that. Finally, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. That helps me out immensely. And the most important thing, as always, wishlist the game on Steam. That is amazing. That would really help me a lot. We're trying to get 7,000 wishlists, so every wishlist counts. Yeah, that is it. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Today was a very fun stream. We got a lot of work done. We showed off the map, and I look forward to future streams. And I will be back here on Thursday for the Europeans and other people. I don't know, Australia, is that a good time for you? Probably not. But anyway, I will see you guys later. As always, it's been a great time.